Now, from Ohio's largest county, covering the people and events that touch your lives, this is the Ashtabula County Newsnet. ACN is a cooperative effort of the Star-Beacon, Kent State University Ashtabula campus, Ashtabula.tv, Orwell Cable TV, and Media Magic Productions.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Ashtabula County Newsnet. I'm Eleanor Hayes. Thank you for joining us tonight. Here's what's happening in Ashtabula County. We're going to have to wait at least another week before we find out who'll be the next police chief of Ashtabula City. According to the Star-Beacon, Ashtabula County Common Pleas Court Judge Gary Yost ruled that for now, the question of who should be first on the civil service list for promotion to Ashtabula Police Chief is moot. In a preliminary injunction hearing before Yost, attorneys representing candidates Acting Chief Phil Varkett, Captain Ray Matson, and the City of Ashtabula and its Civil Service Commission agreed that the disputed list is going to be thrown out because efficiency evaluations were not factored into score calculations. Civil Service Commission Chair Brett Summerall and City Solicitor Thomas Simon said the commission will meet July 24th and a new promotional list taking the efficiency evaluations into consideration will be certified. Some residents of Harpersville Township have recently experienced break-ins at their homes and are thinking about possibly setting up their own community block watch program. A meeting open to all residents of the township will be held August 14th at 7 at the Community Center on Cold Springs Road. At the meeting, Ashtabula County Sheriff Bill Johnson will give a full report on problems in the township with crime and explain what can be done to help prevent crime. The TAG Law Enforcement Task Force, a multi-county specialty crimes unit comprised of detectives from Ashtabula, Trumbull, and Geauga County Sheriff's offices, will also attend the meeting. TAG will discuss how illegal drug issues affect everyone and how it can be curbed. For more information about the Township Safety Meeting, contact the Township Hall at 440-466-2242. There's good news tonight for area boaters. The Star-Beacon's Mark Toscano reports 2 pump-out stations located on the transient dock in the Ashtabula Harbor will be operational within a month because of the effort of the city's Port Authority. The $13,000 cost of the second of the 2 stations was provided by a grant from the Division of Watercraft through the Clean Water Act. Ashtabula Port Authority has had 1 operational station and a second will be completed as soon as a shipment of parts arrive and are installed. The stations are located at each end of the transient dock. Officials at the Port Authority say Ashtabula Harbor will have the only free pump-out stations on Lake Erie. It's time to check in with Conneaut Cable TV's Ken Vaughn with the latest from the Northeast.
Thanks, Eleanor. Conneaut School Superintendent Richard Phil says Conneaut High School will be ready for classes on Wednesday, August 27th, the first day of the 2003-2004 school year. Superintendent Phil said during last night's regular meeting of the Conneaut Board of Education that he wanted to dispel rumors that there would be a delay in the opening of the high school because of the construction work that is going on there. Phil told board members that contrary to these rumors, classes at the high school will resume as scheduled at the start of the new school year, Wednesday, August 27th. Superintendent Phil also told board members last night that he wanted to dispel another rumor that has been circulating recently. He said there is no truth to a rumor that Cricket Avenue is going to be opened up as a through street to the new Lakeshore primary school building that's being constructed behind Chestnut Elementary School. He emphasized there are no plans to do this. He said Cricket Avenue will remain a dead-end street. On another subject, Superintendent Phil reported that 120 kindergarten through 4th grade students have been attending this year's summer reading camp. He commended the many teachers, tutors, school bus drivers, and the parents who have been working together to help these students improve their reading skills. From Conneaut, Ken Vaughn reporting for the Ashtabula County Newsnet. Back to you, Eleanor.
Thanks, Ken. Conneaut viewers can catch Ken Vaughn's news reports at noon, Monday through Friday on Adelphia Channel 21 and Cable Suite 541, Channel 6. The Harpersville Volunteer Fire Department will present the 29th annual Beef Roast tonight through Sunday. The event will be held at the Fire Department's Community Recreation Center on Cold Springs Road, west of Route 534. The festival will be open tonight till midnight, tomorrow noon to midnight, and Sunday 1 till 10. Admission and parking is free, as well as the wonderful entertainment. This year, the firefighters installed a new geothermal heating and air conditioning unit at the community center, and profits from the beef roast will be used to maintain the project. Sugar and spice and everything nice is usually what comes to mind when you think of little girls. But in the 11 to 12-year-old division of fast-pitch softball, you can throw that out the window. 13 of Ashtabula's best will be competing in a double elimination tournament starting this weekend at Cedarquist Park in Ashtabula. The Ashtabula National American All-Stars earn the right to compete in this statewide tournament by beating the likes of the Conneaut, Grand Valley, Kingsville, and Pymatuming Valley. Before these All-Stars begin their quest for victory, they can enjoy themselves at a tournament picnic at Lakeshore Park Saturday. The festivities kick off at 4:30, followed by a 7 o'clock hit-a-thon at Masucci Park. And there is a way you can help light the lift bridge and have fun at the same time. The Light the Lift Bridge Disc Golf benefit will be hosted by the Shoot the Breeze Disc Golf Club and sponsored by Advanced Management Systems. It will be held at Lakeshore Park on Saturday, July 19th. Registration starts at 12:30 across from the concession stand, and tee-off will be at 2 o'clock. The event will be a 3-person best shot scramble at $30 per team. For more information, you can check them out on the web at www.shootthebreezediscgolf.com. For those of you that aren't familiar with disc golf, it's similar to regular golf, except instead of playing with just clubs and golf balls, you play with frisbees. And if your favorite golfer was missing from work today, chances are we know where he or she was. The 6th annual Star Beacon Tee-Off for Literacy Golf Tournament was held today at the Village Green Golf Course in North Kingsville. Participants in the 4-person scramble teed off in a shotgun start at noon. Prizes awarded were $400 for first place, $200 for second, $100 for third, and many additional prizes, including one each for the longest drive and longest putt. All in all, a great time on the greens for a great cause. Ohio's bicentennial celebration is in full swing this summer. We'll take a look at Ashtabula's own record-setting bicentennial festival. It's in the spotlight next on ACN.
You're watching ACN, sponsored in part by the Ashtabula County Metro Parks, where the possibilities are endless.
Suite 224, Ashtabula County's premier dial-up internet provider, has the lowest prices on broadband internet. ADSL starts at $29.95 per month and is available in Ashtabula, Austinburg, Geneva, Rock Creek, North Kingsville, Dorset, Madison, and Perry. In Conneaut, broadband prices start at $25. Get off that dial-up. Call Suite 224 today. He's your pet, your playmate, and your very best friend. So how do you honor his memory when he's gone away? Remember Me Pet Monuments are the perfect way to pay tribute to your beloved pets. Made of a sturdy, weatherproof polystyrene, these personalized monuments add a touch of elegance to any home or garden. Lightweight and portable, they're the perfect answer for city or even apartment dwellers. Keep the spirit of your treasured pet alive with a Remember Me personalized monument.
Have you ever taught the deaf to sign? Have you ever taken Boy Scouts to summer camp? ever given a disabled man a job? When you give to the United Way of Ashtabula County, you do all this and more.
Today's ACN Spotlight feature is brought to you by the Star Beacon.
Ashtabula County. What a wonderful place to live. This message was brought to you by Orwell Cable TV.
Ashtabula County made history this bicentennial year by holding the state's longest bicentennial festival. The 10-day event in downtown Ashtabula was 2 years in the making. As ACN's Cheryl Dixon reports, its mission was twofold: to celebrate Ashtabula's and Ohio's bicentennial, and to help make Ohio and Ashtabula a more beautiful and better place to live by helping local citizens take pride in their community.
It was a picture-perfect day in North Park as Ashtabula kicked off its 2003 bicentennial celebration. Dozens of people watched as local dignitaries gathered to commemorate our state's 200th birthday. Festival Chairman Darrell Hamilton had spent much of the week planting 400 flowers in the park and decorating the gazebo in red, white, and blue. During the ceremony, he read letters of congratulations from Governor Taft, Senator Voinovich, and even President Bush.
Lord joins me in sending the best wishes on this special occasion. Signed, President George W. Bush.
State Representative George Distel and State Senator Mark Dan reminded everyone of the challenges ahead.
Here in Ashtabula County, we are taking on this next century aggressively. We're not going to be anybody's follower, but we're going to be a leader in attracting new business, in attracting technology, and building on the strengths that we have from those generations, learning from the mistakes of the past, and also taking a lesson from how we were a leader at the turn of the last century.
The opening ceremony concluded with the ringing of the bicentennial bell, a fitting way to ring in a new century of hope and promise for the Ashtabula area. In Ashtabula, Cheryl Dixon, ACN News.
Ohio became a state in 1803, and Ashtabula's first permanent settler made our area home in June of that year. Do you love animals? Well, don't leave your seat. We're heading to a safe haven for animals who have no home. Star Beacon reporter Jessica Tremaine introduces us to some of her furry friends at the Animal Protective League. Watch out, they'll steal your heart. In today's Talk of the Town interview, next on ACN.
$420,000 of our fellow citizens die each year.
I'm sure you're aware that the Surgeon General and the American Medical Association estimate that cigarettes kill over 400,000 smokers every year. Cigarettes are the single most dangerous consumer product ever sold.
Today's Talk of the Town interview segment is sponsored by Remember Me Monuments.
He's your pet, your playmate, and your very best friend. So how do you honor his memory when he's gone away? Remember Me pet monuments are the perfect way to pay tribute to your beloved pets. Made of a sturdy, weatherproof polystyrene, these personalized monuments add a touch of elegance to any home or garden. Lightweight and portable, they're the perfect answer for city or even apartment dwellers. Keep the spirit of your treasured pet alive with a Remember Me personalized monument.
The Ashtabula County Animal Protective League is one of the area's most important volunteer organizations. Here's why. These are just some of the faces you can expect to see on a visit to the APL. The APL, located on Green Road in Kingsville Township, is host to over 80 dogs and 100 cats. According to Joanne Cox, a member of the APL Board of Directors, the shelter is considered a no-kill facility, only euthanizing animals considered aggressive or dangerous. You can adopt one of these adorable animals by visiting the shelter daily between 12:30 and 4 p.m. or by logging on to petfinder.com. Let's join the Star Beacon's Jessica Tremaine and Joanne Cox with today's four-footed Talk of the Town guest, Toby.
She's about 6 years old, and her owner turned her in because he was moving.
And do you know how she is with other dogs or cats?
She seems to be real friendly. She's just an older dog, and it's hard to place the older dogs. Come here, Toby.
Okay, and you have some other younger dogs too today? Show us. This little beagle over here, how old is she?
This is Max, M-A-C-K-S.
Okay.
Whoops. And Max is about a year old. He's a nice young little dog. He's very friendly. And he was the only dog that we took to the Medieval Festival last weekend that didn't get adopted for some reason. We adopted out 7 dogs there and 12 cats. So we did really good, and we're going back to the Medieval Festival on the 9th and 10th with more dogs and cats.
Okay, and what with the cats here today, who do you have to show us?
Okay, we have an older cat here. Her name is Tammy. She's a beautiful young female cat, black and white. She doesn't like being out here very well, but she's been here since March, and she needs to find a nice home. She's not been spayed. And in the background here, we have some kittens, just sort of representative of all the different kittens we have here. We have about 60 to 70 kittens in the shelter, and they're all up for adoption.
And lastly, who do we have to show?
Okay, here's we have Blondie. She is an American Bulldog mix with something else. Whoa, Blondie.
She's a little hyper.
Yeah. And Blondie's been in the kennel too long, and she needs to find a home too, don't you, sweetheart? Yeah, she's a good girl.
Okay, this is Jessica Tremaine reporting from the APL for ACN.
Thanks, Jessica. You'd better grab your pen and paper. ACN continues with community news you can use right after this.
Don't be another statistic.
Ready. Radio. Event.
Radio.
Corporate.
Radio.
Media magic. Media magic. Media magic.
Have you ever given care to a premature infant? Have you ever taken Girl Scouts to summer camp? Have you ever helped a child to speak? When you give to the United Way of Ashtabula County, You do all this and more.
Suite 224, Ashtabula County's premier dial-up internet provider, has the lowest prices on broadband internet. ADSL starts at $29.95 per month and is available in Ashtabula, Austinburg, Geneva, Rock Creek, North Kingsville, Dorset, Madison, and Perry. In Conneaut, broadband prices start at $25. Get off that dial-up. Call Suite 224 today.
The Ashtabula County Child and Family Development Center is now taking pre-enrollment information for its 2003-2004 Head Start program. Head Start offers free comprehensive child development programs for preschool children and their families. Enrollment focuses on eligible children who are 3 to 5 years old by September 30th. The Ashtabula Child and Family Development Center has openings for sites throughout Ashtabula County. Some eligibility factors apply. And if you would like more information about Head Start in Ashtabula or would like to enroll your child, call 440-993-7716 or 1-800-676-7016. The Ohio Motorist Foundation is offering a free child seat safety check tomorrow from noon to 3 at the Conneaut Kmart store on Gateway Avenue. Families meeting income requirements may qualify for a free car booster seat for children weighing from 40 to 80 pounds. Call 1-800-845-0375 for an appointment. And help for Ashtabula County residents with mental health or addiction problems is now just a phone call away. The Ashtabula County Mental Health and Recovery Services Board has opened a new mental health crisis line called Hope Line. It offers 24-hour support and advice for people with a mental health or addiction emergency. The line also offers help for people in need of intervention, those feeling depressed, or those in need of assistance, a referral, or advice. The service is provided free of charge to the Ashtabula County residents. Hope Line is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by calling 1-800-577-7849. The Mount Carmel Festival is swinging into high gear tonight. Here's a look at Mount Carmel Center yesterday as they were setting up. The 106th annual festival is celebrated to remember the church's history, honoring parishioners' devotion, and to provide a fun time for the whole community. The 3-day event features carnival-style games and rides, lots of homemade food, and live entertainment. The festival will close with a fireworks display Sunday night. Mount Carmel is located at 1200 East 21st Street in Ashtabula. Coming right up, your 5-day forecast when ACN continues.
You're watching the Ashtabula County Newsnet, sponsored in part by Ashtabula.tv.
Welcome to the Villa at the Lake in Conneaut, Ohio, an assisted living residence where seniors can enjoy the lifestyle they deserve. Thoughtfully designed to provide its residents the optimum in comfort, security, privacy, and exemplary service, the villa offers both private suite and special care living accommodations. Interested families are encouraged to contact the villa for a tour and informational package. Come home to the Villa at the Lake in Conneaut, Ohio, a fulfilling and enjoyable experience.
Today's ACN weather is brought to you by Orwell Cable TV.
Ashtabula County. What a wonderful place to live. This message was brought to you by Orwell Cable TV.
Got big plans for this weekend? Let's check in now with ACN's Dave Walker to find out what's going on with the weather.
Thanks, Eleanor. It looks like the weekend will be dry for most of us in Ashtabula. High pressure that was over Wisconsin this morning is moving east and will control the weather this weekend. Tonight, you can expect mostly clear skies, lows in the upper 50s. Saturday will be mostly sunny, highs in the mid-70s. Saturday night, skies will be mostly clear with lows in the upper 50s. Sunday will be a beautiful day with mostly sunny skies, highs in the upper 70s. Sunday night, it will be partly cloudy with lows in the lower 60s. Rain's coming in for the work week. Monday will be mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, highs in the upper 70s. And Tuesday will be mostly cloudy with a chance of showers, lows in the lower 60s, and highs in the mid-70s. Back to you, Eleanor.
Thanks, Dave. And don't forget, you can get a complete weather forecast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just by going to www.ashtabula.tv. Let's check in now with our partners at the Star Beacon for a quick look at some of the stories they're working on for the day ahead.
These are some of the stories coming up in tomorrow's Star Beacon. The Sheriff Red Simmons Memorial Service will be held Monday. 2 workers at Ashtabula Wastewater Treatment Plant saved a dog inside one of his sewage tanks. Mount Carmel Festival opens tonight through the weekend. There will be games, rides, live entertainment, homemade Italian food, and fireworks Sunday night. This is Callista McEndry reporting from the Star Beacon.
Thank you. And of course, we'll have updates on these and other stories making news in Ashtabula County right here on ACN at 7. And finally tonight, well, it's a little old, a little slow, but an important piece of Ashtabula history is making the rounds these days. This is the Ashtabula Fire Department's treasured 1930 Seagrave engine. Bicentennial parade goers got a chance to catch a glimpse of this gem this summer. The Seagrave was in use for much longer than modern fire trucks. Its life in the workforce spanned more than 30 years and still chugs along more than 40 years after its retirement in the early 1960s. Although this engine doesn't see even 15 miles per hour these days, it's estimated that at one time it could reach daring speeds of 40 to 50 miles per hour. The Ashtabula Fire Department plans on raising money to restore the vehicle to its former glory, which is estimated to cost between $15,000 and $20,000. But for these firefighters, it is well worth it to preserve this piece of Ashtabula history. That's our newscast for tonight. And I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of the entire ACN Newsnet team to say thank you for joining us for our very first week on the air. We appreciate you watching. Those in the community have been so supportive. We appreciate your emails. We appreciate your calls. Thanks for watching. Please join us again on Monday for the most complete coverage of Ashtabula County news on television. We leave you now with a quick glimpse of the colorful Ashtabula Bicentennial Parade. Have a good night.